turned on these two.
Okay.
You can still turn the other way if you want.
That would be exciting.
Now, we want to either look at each other or at the camera.
Okay, you tell me, because last time I was not looking at the camera.
Right, because Larry told the cast not to look at the camera, and we should have looked at the camera.
Yeah, well, I followed the cast directions. And,
Right.
yeah.
Good at following directions that way, but yeah, so at the camera or at me.
Which one?
Both.
Okay.
Well, we're having just a little conversation here. Hi, I'm Gregg Irwin, and I'm the co-writer and director of The Future Soon.
And I'm JeNeale, and I arranged the music for The Future Soon.
She will also be the music director for the show. Our partner, Eric Schuss, couldn't be here. He had a previous commitment on Chiron Beta Prime.
Right, with the robot overlords.
Protectors.
Right.
Protectors.
Oh, protectors.
For those of you who don't know what's going on yet, that's okay. The Future Soon is a sci-fi musical. It's a Broadway-style sci-fi musical. You don't see much sci-fi on stage, so this is really a first.
Definitely a first. I haven't seen any. I know you've seen a lot more sci-fi stuff than I have,
But not on stage. Really hard to do robots and cyborgs. Zombies are easy by comparison. So we're going to have all three.
But you have a plan.
We do. We have a great plan, a fantastic plan.
That'll look.
Okay, we have a rough idea. we have a script. We have a long script. It's about a 90-minute show, we think, but we haven't performed the show yet, so we have to do the show to find out how long it will really run. So what we want to do is stage a workshop production. That's the first thing you do when you're putting up a new show, so you can see what it's going to look like on stage, try different things out, find out what works and what doesn't, what you need to fix. But we have all the music, we have the script, now we just need to raise the money so we can do the very first production of a Broadway sci-fi musical.
And by the way, the music is fantastic. Written by Jonathan Colton, who is an indie rock artist, famous on the internet. When I first heard the music, I thought these guys were completely crazy for trying to write something around songs about computer programmers, because computer programmers, no offense, are not all that interesting, usually. But these guys are, and they've written a great show around a lot of crazy songs about shop vacs and robots eating brains, and even love songs in a roundabout way.
The original idea, because some of the songs are very, very funny, and they're oriented around geek culture, and Eric wanted it to be a screwball comedy. So that was our first take on the entire show. But then, as we incorporated songs that had to do with relationships and love and loss and betrayal, the show changed its tone, so it has a really great human heart at its core. An artificial heart, but a heart nonetheless.
Right. And the music was written just by Jonathan Colton for himself to perform. So it was just for a single artist. And I was able to take that music and arrange it for some female artists and for groups. And we spent a lot of time in rehearsals. We've had a great time. We dressed up like zombies and robots. Well, maybe we didn't go that far. But we wanted to, and we will eventually.
We have the songs arranged. We did a full concept recording. So we went into a studio and we had our actors come in and sing all the songs so we could get a better idea of what they'll sound like with all these voices. We've done 2 table readings where we read through the script and had the actors sing, which were a little less formal. And we've done quite a few refinements based on that. But as JeNeale said, the songs were all written by Jonathan Colton outside the concept of a show. So this is what is called a jukebox musical. A jukebox musical is a show that's written around songs that follow a particular theme or are all written by a particular artist. Common, or the most well-known jukebox musical today is probably Mamma Mia, where all the music was by ABBA, but also Movin' Out uses Billy Joel's songs and characters. And so we've done the same thing with Jonathan Colton's music. The songs existed first, they name people, they create relationships between characters in the songs, and we created the story around that.
Which is crazy. When I first read the script, I hadn't heard the music before. So I read the script, I listened to the music as I was reading the script, and I couldn't believe that these guys had written a script around the music. I thought for sure that the music had been written for the script because it fit perfectly. And it's funny. Believe it or not, these guys are hilarious. If you spend any time with them together, I promise it's a great time.
Which is why we're not together now, because we'd all just be laughing.
Yeah, it's
That's what
ridiculous.
we do when we get together.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we drew lots and Eric lost.
Yeah, and they've sucked me in, and yeah, it's pretty fun.
The songs are really catchy. When we did our concept recording, the recording engineer just couldn't stop humming the tunes. It was really, they get into your brain, they kind of infect you. They're great fun. Some of the songs you'll know if you know Jonathan Coulton and you follow pop culture. There's a song that was used in the video game Portal from Valve Software called Want You Gone. We incorporate that in the show. The song Your Brains, sung by Zombies, was very popular. His most popular song might be Code Monkey, which we also incorporate in the show because we talk about programmers quite a bit. But we have 18 songs total, and we've given some of them a Broadway treatment, so they get a big finish. We've done reprises of songs throughout the show, but there are 18 total. So if you know a few Jonathan Coulton songs, you have a lot more to hear.
Yeah.
Cut.
Cut. I drew a blank.